Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video. This is going to be sort of an opinion-based video, so definitely I want your opinions down below, guys. What you think of the video, if you watch it all, or whatever. Let me know, guys, because I do want to see what you think. Again, there's no right or wrong answer to this. It is just an opinion-based video. But I may say a few things that you may think, well, that's a bit of a bold statement or whatever. So make sure to call me out if I fanboy a bit too much or whatever. Let me know, guys. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. Will 2016 be the defining year of the PlayStation 4 and next generation consoles in general? But I'm going to focus on the PS4, guys, because that's the console that I love, and it's the one I prefer and all that sort of stuff. I've always preferred the PlayStation, so I'm going to talk about that. Now, to you guys, what I want you to let me know is, do you agree with me what I'm about to say? Now, if you remember the PlayStation 3, it took a little while to, get itself going, before Uncharted, Drake's Fortune came out. Drake's Fortune actually changed, I'd say, the fortune, cheesy joke, I know, but it did change a lot of the stuff on the PlayStation. I feel that the PlayStation 3 brand got stronger as soon as Uncharted came out, which is interesting, guys, because it did take around about a year, 2 years to, get to the shelves and everything. So, we're looking at about 2.5 years for Uncharted 4. That's all I'm saying, guys. So, I definitely think we're going to see a progression and a natural improvement in the games and the amount of games throughout time, because of course that has to happen. Games take a long time to develop, a lot of money's put into them, but so it does take a few years to reap the benefits, reap the rewards or whatever. But yeah, what we're going to talk about today, guys, is we're going to start off with the AAA games. But I want to give a shout out to, obviously, the indie games, the games that you may not even look at twice, the games that have a great story or great graphics or great gameplay mechanics, but you may never know because you don't really, it just hasn't grabbed your interest, or you haven't seen enough about it. And that's the game, ultimately, the guy with his 26 subs, obviously I love all my subs and all that, whatever, but the guy with 26 subs, he ain't going to be selling many Uncharted copies. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be they sell 13 million and it's 14 million or whatever crazy numbers like that. That isn't going to happen. But if I can get maybe one person who watches my video to think that game's pretty good, I'll tell a friend about it, and then you know what I'm saying. So all that sort of stuff's great for gaming, in my opinion. But also I want to fanboy out about some of these great AAA games as well. I don't think anyone would blame me for doing that. But first of all, I want to address when I say it's the defining year, I don't want anyone to think that the first 2 years of me being a PlayStation owner from launch or whatever has been bad. There's been plenty of games. There's about 800 games on the PlayStation Store or something crazy like that. So yeah, you're certainly not lacking games, but we're talking the AAA exclusives, and I still think they've had the best game this generation in Bloodborne. Be interesting to see if that changes when Dark Souls 3 comes out. Even though I know it's not exclusive, but is it going to be better than Bloodborne? I hope so. I got mine pre-ordered. So yeah, guys. But we've had some great exclusives. We had The Witness in January. I think we had another game. Hardware Rivals, another great game. Really fun game, and I played a lot of that. Then you've got this month we've had Gravity Rush. And Digimon, which I've got both of them. We also got Hyper Dimensions Neptunia something. PlayStation 4 exclusive, and also Nitro Blasters, which didn't come out in the UK, I believe. So I haven't picked it up, but I've got to put some money aside for April. I'm going to get into that soon. Um, but yeah, really the big AAA kind of exclusivity deal, whatever, is going to be Street Fighter, and that's in 8 days, guys. I can't wait. Are you excited? Obviously, let me know. I cannot wait for that game because it just looks beautiful. You've got about 12, 15 characters, and then five free characters if you play enough, or if you want to buy them, there's that option. You got the arcade mode, the online mode, you got rank matches, you got whatever. There's a ton of stuff to do in that game, and I can't wait to play it, get my hands on it, and start playing that. March is a bit drier. There's the 100 Witches or something like that game, PlayStation 4 exclusive, but that's about it. Not a strong month, March. I mean, my hype level for the Division is at 0 at this point. I'll get it if it's free on Plus, and that's about it. That's how little interest I have in that game, guys. You know what I mean? And it will never come to Plus, let me tell you that. But then April comes, and it is just hit after hit after hit, and it's going to be crazy. So Dark Souls 3 is going to be the first one. I want to platinum that, guys. I really do want to platinum that. I'm determined. I've actually got the copy coming with the strategy guide, the hardbook strategy guide, which is I don't do. Actually, I've got another game I'll mention in a bit that I'm doing that for. Can you guess? Let me know if you pause the video. Can you guess what that game is? But yeah, Dark Souls 3 is going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to that, man. It's difficult, but it's one of them rewardingly difficult games, and I can't wait to play that. Then we've got Ratchet and Clank, which I'm getting a bit worried about. Insomniac, Uncharted's announced its bundle, its PS4 bundle. It's announced its collector's edition. Where's yours? Like, I'm not asking for a new PS4. I don't want a new PS4. What I want is a collector's edition with Ratchet and Clank. You know what I mean? Statue. That's what I want. That's all I need. Insomniac, please. You don't answer my tweets. You know what I mean? Just give me a Ratchet and Clank statue, and I'll be happy. Do you know what I mean? But either way, it's going to be a great game. First Ratchet and Clank game on the new PlayStation 4 looks absolutely amazing, and I may have to go see the movie, depending on. I don't know when it is. I don't know if the movie's first and then the film, or the game, or I don't know, guys. If you know in the UK, let me know, because I am interested in seeing that movie. Then we've got so that's the 3 big games in April. Then we've got a few. I'm not going to do them because I'm not too sure when they're released, but games like The Last Guardian is going to be sometime in the summer. Probably a winter game for either Ben's new game or Horizon Zero Dawn. One of them's going to be pushed to 2017. One of them's going to be 2016 winter, I feel, anyway. Then you've got Gran Turismo Sport, which looks amazing. I cannot wait to play that game. And there's probably a few other big AAA games that I'm completely off the top of my head missing. But I want to talk about indie games now, because obviously, like I said, Uncharted we all know about, Gran Turismo we all know about, Street Fighter we all know about. But what we may not know about is a few games that we're going to be talking about now. So first of all, we have to, because it's on the screen, the Tomorrow Children. This has got sort of a, I don't like to say it because I don't like the game, so it sounds a bit weird when I say that. I don't like the game, but I love this game. Do you know what I mean? It sounds a bit strange, but it's got that Minecraft sort of feel to it, okay? And I'm sure the developers wouldn't mind it blowing up like Minecraft. But it's got so much more to it than your average build, collect, sort of game. It's got so much more depth to it, in my opinion. It really does. It's got that sort of, I guess if you really dig, it's got a really deep story. If you think about it, it's about, I guess, oppression. You're being forced to work, and you don't really have a choice about it. I guess you could look into it deep like that. That's an interesting way to look at it. there's probably going to be a ton of fan theories about it, which would be interesting to read. Some of them weird, some of them interesting, depending on who's writing. And just the game in general is fun. Minecraft, you literally just dig, you jump, you do this, you do that, you kill a pig. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll give it an hour, and even then I'm bored. This, I'm flying up in the air on a bloody jetpack. I'm shooting a massive Godzilla-looking thing made out of clay in the face with a rocket launcher. Do you know what I mean? I'm sitting on a turret just shooting a butterfly. Do you know what I mean? This is crazy. This is just craziness in this game. And the servers are so smooth, but they've done it in a very smart way. You couldn't do this in Uncharted because it wouldn't make any sense. But this is a game about, exploration, yourself, you're doing your thing and you're just in another world with other people. As you see there, people around me are just disappearing because they're not working, they're not really doing anything. Once they start working and actively moving, you'll see them. And I think that definitely probably helps them with the smoothness of their servers. Obviously, being an indie game, that's probably a big part of their game is an online section. So obviously getting that as smooth as possible is very important, very key. And from the beta, I know there was a few problems with I guess logging on or getting to different places. I had a few problems here or there, but again, it was a beta, so you have to bear that in mind. And yeah, I think they're definitely trying their best. It seemed a lot more stable, I guess. The second beta, which was yesterday, I guess, it was a lot more stable in my opinion, and I think they've done a fantastic job listening to their community. But yeah, that's a good game. Keep your eye out, guys. I mean, you may not be interested in what I've described as it because I'm an idiot. I can't bloody sell a game for anything. But just check it out yourself. Check my gameplay out if you want, or check someone who's better at the game. There's plenty of live streams. Check it out, guys, and don't write it off because it doesn't look your typical game. Definitely give it a chance. Another game I wanted to talk about, which is, I don't know if it's been cancelled. I should have checked it before this video. As far as I'm aware, as of, let me just get my phone. Come on, 8th of February, 2016. It has not been cancelled, and it's scheduled for a 2016 release. Now, bear that in mind when I say that. The game is called Let It Die. I don't know a whole ton about this game. It looks like a survival horror game. It looks great from what I've seen from it. But we've only really seen CGI trailers of it. But that game, definitely check it out on YouTube, guys. Check out the trailer. Let It Die. It looks a bit creepy, but it definitely looks like it's going to be a ton of fun, like a shooter sort of horror game. So check that out, guys. Another, I guess, console exclusive to the PlayStation 4 is Resident Evil Umbrella Corps. Now, we've all heard of the Resident Evil series. It's a massive series. This is a very interesting take on the Resident Evil series. It's it's an online shooter. It's going to be around about, I think, £20, £15-20. So you are shooting other people online. Now, I know a few people who have actually played the game themselves, so please, if I'm completely butchering the game, let me know down below, guys. But so the game is basically an online shooter. You're against people, but you've got kind of like a suit on that is protecting you from zombies. So yes, you are shooting and you are trying to also survive from the zombies. It sounds a cool concept. It sounds like a really fun game. And again, it's like I haven't seen much promotion about that really at all. So make sure to check that out, guys. Then another one I wanted, another one, do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. The one I wanted to talk about was Hellblade. Now, this is a very amazing looking game. This really is going to be one of my, at least I'm hoping, one of my favorite games of 2016 if it's released in 2016. It deals with a very sensitive subject matter, which I think a lot of people deal with. I know people and I know stuff about this, with mental health and all that sort of stuff. So just based on that fact, I want to get this game and support these guys. But I also am subscribed to them on YouTube, and they do a lot of behind the scenes work, and basically it's crazy what they're having to do, guys. They're making a AAA game, okay, on an indie budget. That just blows my mind. I don't know how they're doing it. They're absolute geniuses. So I think if they don't deserve at least a look, a checkup on YouTube, I don't know what game really does. But yeah, Hellblade looks incredible. It's Team Ninja, I think. I may be butchering their names, but they're an awesome studio, and yeah, they've not only, the deep sentimental mental health sort of gameplay mechanic, whatever, but the fact is the game looks incredibly fun. Do you know what I mean? It looks like a hack and slash sort of game, which I just can't wait to play. Then we've got I guess, it looks interesting, I guess, but I don't really know what to expect from it. I know a few people who have played this at PlayStation Experience, and it's actually coming out next month, and that is Shadow of the Beast. My hype levels went through the roof when I saw this sort of lizard looking Kratos thing that looked insane. So yeah, basically the gameplay is like sort of Abe's Odyssey mixed with God of War in some kind of brutal, bloody love child of the two. It looks beautiful. That's something you will notice as soon as you put that gameplay trailer on. It's like you'll think, is this a CGI cutscene? And it's not. So they've done a fantastic job with that. I cannot wait to play this game, guys. Honestly, I'm really excited to play this game, and it looks fun, it looks fast paced, it looks difficult, and it looks like it's going to be a challenge. Next game I wanted to talk about, I guess, it's not really, I think they've got a massive reputation and a fan base, so I don't think they need me to talk about it, or any of these people do, but Alien Nation, basically Housemarque, the king of twin stick shooters. They make great games in general, but they are the king of, like, twin stick shooters. If you like that genre, I mean, there's no better company than Housemarque. Let's just be real here. But yeah, I'm really excited for that game as well. Obviously you got like a lot of other games. I'm not going to obviously mention them all, we'd be here all day. I believe there's actually 54 PlayStation console and full exclusives releasing in 2016. If you've made it to this point in the video, guys, would you like me to talk about all the 50 whatever PlayStation exclusives in 2016? Let me know, guys, and I'll do that video, no problem. I'll have a bit of a hoarse throat afterwards, but it's all good, it's all good. Obviously there's like Kingdom Hearts 2.8 as well, and all that sort of stuff. So but yeah, there's plenty to play this year, guys, and Firewatch is releasing in around about 2 days, so be excited for that. I'm going to leave this video here, guys. It's sort of a rambling video, sort of just games that I'm excited for, games lesser known, I guess, and just in general, games that look really cool or have a cool premise to them. And I generally do think that 2016 could be the most important year in this generation for the PlayStation, because I think it could be that defining year where they finally get all those big hitters out, and yeah, it's going to be a great experience, I think, for all of us, guys. So make sure to check it out, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in a new video very soon.